Okay, so good morning, everybody. It's a great pleasure for me to start this morning the 11th workshop on advancing cleaner production. I would like to thank all of you to be here in presence, challenging the difficult situation of this moment. But I want even to thank all the ones who could not be present here for different causes. I think that all of you here and from outside can be give the possibility of exchange ideas. This is what we want to stimulate today, and being together, it will be more engaged. This adventure started some months ago with a colleague, Ginevra Lombardi. Now you see here just only me, but I would like to share with her all the results of this morning, because without her I cannot do anything. And so I would like to thank very much Ginevra and all the team of the Department of Economics and Business. In different ways they collaborate and support us, both colleagues and administratives. Okay, when Ginevra and I decided to give our availability to Professor Giannetti to organize this event, we thought about the day of today as a very important opportunity to restart the research after the pandemic. And in particular, we would like even to strengthen collaboration between the University of Florence and in particular our department and the Paulista University in Brazil. The main goal of the research of our department is concentrated on theoretical and empirical areas relating to economic and business, but we have a very important contribution by colleagues for the part of the science, agricultural science, mathematical, geographical, legal, historical sciences. And in particular, we would like to focus on environment. So the topics we debate today, it's very important for us. The multidisciplinary, it constitutes a strength of our department. And this multidisciplinary is reflected in activities of research, teaching, local commitment, and international views. And in particular, one of these very important collaboration is represented by the Paulista University in the person of Professor Giannetti, visiting in these days our department, and we appreciate it very much. You all know Professor Giannetti, and his fame needs no introduction. So we focus on matters, environmental matters, sustainability, cleaner production, and these are just some research interests which can, in particular, create a match between our university and the University of São Paulo. Today, in fact, this event is a concrete example of what we can do together. Okay, so for months, we have worked side by side, even if remotely, to give a shape of this workshop, and the precious support of Paulista team has made the realization of this event possible. And let me thank, in particular, even Professor Luis Netto. His help is extremely valuable in supporting the organization activity of this event. In fact, thanks to him, the information between the University of Florence and the University of São Paulo has always been so well managed that we seem to be a colleague from the next door. So I hope Luis can hear me. Thank you. Okay, but now allowed me to thank also the Advances in Clean Air Production Network, in the person again of Professor Giannetti, who gave a very important support to the workshop, attracting researchers from all over the world, with the common purpose of providing local and global strategies on environmental challenges for an ecological and societal transition. And we would like to answer together to action or reaction to save the planet. This is a very ambitious question we want to consider today. So I would like to open definitely the workshop with the institutional greetings. Professor Mario Biggeri is the vice head of the School of Economics and Management. I thank very much the school for providing us this comfortable location and supporting the event from the beginning. So, dear Mario, the floor is yours.
So, thank you very much. Thank you, everybody, their colleagues. I'm very pleased to be here and to bring you the most warm welcome from the School of Economics and Management. And in particular, on behalf of the president, Professor Andrea Paci, couldn't be here with us. So the welcome is really to the participants of this 11th International Workshop on Advances in Clean Air Production. And I believe that this conference, we believe that this conference is extremely important for us because it is part of our, let's say, change and challenges that we are facing nowadays in this world. And as a department, we started really to think about how to contribute to this. So let me start to thank we are grateful to Professor Giannetti and to the Advances in Clean Air Production Network, as well as we are very grateful to our colleagues because, you know, you can have ideas, but then you need commitment. And when you need commitment, you need persons that are committed. And in this case, we were so lucky to have Professor Colivicchi and Professor Lombardi. They really made this opportunity possible for us. Just to tell you that we are really on the subject and we really would like to be more and more involved, and we are very happy about this network with the Paulista University, but also we are open to other universities. Just mentioning that there was the Triple Helix conference just 2 weeks ago in June. Yeah, this is just to give you an idea that how we are committed also to the third mission of the university towards environment and towards social inclusion, for a better word. So these are really something that is challenging us. It's challenging us from different perspectives. As a university, we are involved in several networks, including the Network for University for Sustainable Development, and then also with the Alliance of Sustainable Development. And we really started several years ago to think about and to fund some groups that were much oriented on economic responsibility. Indeed, the group was named ECORES at that time. Then it stopped because many others groups started. The idea was really to bring into the table the points that are here really taken as a key, let's say, mission by these networks. So we are also very much involved in teaching. As a school, I have to mention some of our work. 22 years ago, we started a course in sustainable development, cooperation, and conflict management, believing so many years ago that the challenges were that we have to face as human beings are really strong. And so we are so happy to have this workshop here. Then there is a new course started, will start this year on sustainable business for social challenge. And we also have a design sustainable tourism system, economic science with a part on environment. So what is this to say? Because at the end, there is something that is very important, that we are passionate about the issues that are tackled by this network, that we believe that we can make a little contribution. And our hope as a school is that this workshop will make some advancement, maybe little, but we know that there is no jump here. It's a very serious aspect of our life at the local level, at the global level, and we really hope that this workshop will bring some contribution. So I wish again to thank you all, and I really welcome you to Florence. Thank you.
Okay, now it's a pleasure to give the floor to Professor Giannetti, Director and Founder of the Advances in Cleaner Production Network, for his greetings. So Biagio, thank you. The floor is yours.
On behalf of the Organization Committee, I am honored to welcome all participants in this edition of the International Workshops on Advancing in Cleaner Production. It is worth remembering that the International Workshop on Advances in Cleaner Production from 2007 to 2019 were face-to-face. During this period, 8 events took place in Brazil, Colombia, and China. In 2020 and 2021, the problematic global health condition imposed by the COVID-19 pandemic have placed our academic community in a new challenge. Faced with this challenge in 2020 and 2021, the events took place in a virtual format, mixed between synchronous and non-synchronous, and were based in Australia and Italy. As we know, the trend is this year, 2022, will be marked as the year in which the pandemic will end. In this historic lineup of Advances in Cleaner Productions Network Conference, the 11th IWACP International Workshops on the Advances in Cleaner Productions in Florence is an important milestone. We can see this event as a mark of a resumption. Therefore, nothing is more appropriate than to hold this event in a city that symbolizes the Renaissance, Florence, in this city where it blooms. This event is a testament to the resilience and power of the research community to overcome the extraordinary world situation we have experienced since 2020. The community that works with sustainability and development issues shows competence. Congratulations. The exciting program and the quality of the conference and contributions allow these events to be considered an academic success. These results from colleagues who have worked for several years in different academic, business, and government institutions. You who actively participate in these events as responsible for the quality of these events. My thanks to the head of the School of Economics and Management, Professor Andrea Pasci, represented here for Professor Mario Vicelli, and the head of the Department of Economic and Business Science, Professor Elvira Mancino. And a special thanks to Professor Ilaria Colivicchi, thank you, Ilaria, and Professor Ginevra Virginia Lombardi, grazie, and the staff. Without this professor and staff's exceptional and competent support, this event would not have occurred. I also hope that you will continue to contribute to the advancements of cleaner productions and sustainable development. Welcome, benvenuti.